So I don't know why it's not appearing over here, but the array, I'm just printing each of the elements of the array, and it's coming out over here. So I'm gonna say that that works. Next up, map generation. Yeah, generate map. It uses get random room. And then it instantiates the random room from there. And then it does that for the size of the map you selected. Yeah, I can show that this works. Now it's 4x4. Now it's 1x4. And now it's 2x1. But you can see it run out of spawners because I told it to spawn way more than 4 guys. Okay. Next up, room tile class exists and holds the doors between tiles. I don't think I called it room tile. I think I just called it room. So my bad, I guess. Basically, in order the room openness is decided on map generation. After it instantiates the room, it initializes the doors of the room. And right here, what it does, it checks if the column is 0. If the column is not 0, then it opens the south door. If the column is not at the max, it opens the north door. And the same thing for left and right. Random level. So it's just takes the current time and adds together all the parts of the time arbitrarily to just get a random number with date to int. It uses that as the seed to generate the world. So you can see if I make the map. Oh wait, I actually have it set to seeded right now. So I'll just show you seeded first. You can see the seed is set to 0 because I was trying to test this room, because you see in this room you spawn on this pillar, and I was trying to get the camera to work. Yeah, I can set it to like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. And you can see that this will, hello, yellow. I'm not speed boost. Whee! And it'll be the same every time when I have it in custom seed mode. And see, when I'm testing whether or not the seed's the same, I like to just look for this room, because it's so identifiable. You can see they're in the same spot again. And then the same spot again. And the odds of that happening 3 times in a row is so low. You know what I mean? Alright, but let's go. Let's see what the daily is, alright? Let's see it. That's the daily. How beautiful. Alright, I didn't explain how the daily works in the video. So basically, it just takes the first second of that day instead of the current time in the day. I love the daily challenge. And random seed. Uh-oh, guys. That's an enemy in this room. I'm scared. I'm gonna rage quit. You can see that. So you can see that leg. This time it's like that. This time I spawned like in a middle room, and it's like this. Alright. Up-to-date list of all tank spawn points. So I actually have it set up. We go to the game manager, and we're gonna have 28 spawns, 12 player spawns, and 16 enemy spawns. Each room has 1 player spawn. So that's why those are the same. And then the enemy spawns, I just kind of like, put enemy spawners around. Player controller when gameplay begins. So I can show you... I don't know why I would do it like that, when I could just have the thing that spawns the player... The thing that spawns the pawns also spawn the pawn's controller. So every spawn point has a code, has a thing in it called spawn. Spawn, it spawns the AI that was defined in the spawn point prefab. See, player controller, tank pawn. It just spawns in an AI at 0, and a pawn at the spawn point. It finds their components and then it links them together. Then it defines the team of the thing based on the team of the spawner. This is so that tanks don't damage each other. Or, you know, enemy tanks don't damage each other. The controllers and... Yeah, I mean, you can see they're actually right next to each other. The player controller is right above its tank pawn. This guy's right above its guy. It's great. We're all friends here. This time I spawned in, like, the top right corner. No way I spawned in the top right corner again, right? Okay, well that was... There's no way it happens a third time. See? Now it's the bottom right corner. Okay, so I win. And it's random. I mean, look. Okay, I'll just show you the randomizer in it, actually. In the game manager, spawn random enemies. It creates a list of the spawn points. It creates a temporary list of all the spawn points in the map, so that each time it uses a spawn point, it can remove it from this temporary list, without removing it from the total list of spawn points, because we wouldn't want to just forget. This is for developers' smile. Okay. I mean, I showed that in the last one, but if we go to enemy defender, you can see it has the patrol points are right in the spawner. So I'm not gonna... I already showed that in the last one. Oh, I haven't actually tested whether or not the AIs can use the power-up, so that'll be fun. To test it, we're gonna go to seed 0. Custom seed 0. Let's check it out. Enemy. Hello, enemy. Get the speed boost. Oh, it works. He can get the speed boost. I'm cooked. Ain't no way I'm surviving that one. Skull emoji. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I can show the respawning. Alright, so you can see, I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna pick this up and it'll still work. I can have 2 powers at the same time. This one respawned. This one respawned. Oh geez, I'm so fast. I guess I do have to show you them not being able to respawn anymore though, so I guess I'll show you that. Boop. Obviously if I put these in, I would make sure that the respawn timer is longer than how long the power-up lasts. And that way, you wouldn't get, like, ridiculous speed values like this, and the game's kind of unplayable. And yeah, they both spawn free, and they're out of spawns. So, check me out, I'm in the house like carpet. And this is, the duration is permanent, apply remove. You go to the speed power-up. You can see that it does have its own variable, but it does have those inherited variables also. If you go to the pickup, you can see the power-up code in the pickup. Duration is permanent. Alright, so that landmine's going to deal 3 damage to me when I touch it. Let's find my health. Player controller, tank pawn. My health is 10. You can see that little red dot there. Bada boom, bada bingus. Taking 3 damage, but check this out. 3 health from the health pack. My little health box. Isn't that cool? Okay. Next, and this is a health power-up. This one's pretty cool. So this one The health is gonna look permanent. So basically the way this works is that if you don't use the health, then it's gonna go away when the power-up ends. But if I were to pick this up, take 3 damage, then I would actually not lose 3 health when it ends. And I always find it dumb when you have health pickups in games where the health just goes away at the end, because then it didn't even do anything. Like, you just die anyways. So I made it so that it doesn't do that. Because I don't like it. Damage boost is temporary. I mean... Okay, fine. I have to make the guys spawn again, though. I kind of broke their spawn points. Okay. That should work. Hopefully they spawn in also. Cool. So, this is going to increase my damage by 2, which means I'll deal 3 damage. They have 10 health, so they will die in 4 shots. God damn it. Come on! He has to walk towards me. Die! Yes! I did it. I killed him in 4 hits. That proves it, okay? I'm done. I'm out of here. Okay. The health pack and landmines are permanent. So the reason I can prove that they're permanent is because they aren't treated as power-ups. They're still pickups, because I thought that made the most sense, and I thought about that for a while, okay? I feel like it makes the most sense. But they aren't power-ups, which means that they don't have the remove feature. Landmine. You can see it just, has an on-trigger enter that does damage. It doesn't use the power up at all, so it doesn't have any sort of remove thing. There's no way it could not be permanent. And I have tested it and stuff. And then the health pack. Health pack doesn't have its own folder because it's only one thing. It's just on trigger enter, does the healing, and destroys. So no way, Jose. That's not happening today. Alright. Cool. I think that's it. Hopefully I got everything. Bleg. Alright, hello. Let me explain the thing that I didn't explain. Woo! Okay. So, this will be in Power Up Manager, which will be in Components, Power Up Manager. Alright, so every time you see this list, it's called power-ups. Every time a guy gets a power-up, it does the power-up's individual power-up effect. Then, it will add it to the power-ups list. So, now that it is in the list, let's go to the general power-up code. You see it has this duration number here that you set in the power-up. Where's Power Up Manager? You set that duration. That duration from the power-up is decremented every frame by however much time has passed. And if its duration gets to 0, it adds it to the remove queue. In the late update, the remove queue is run, which, for each power-up in the remove queue, runs that power-up's individual lose buff function, which should hypothetically just be the opposite of gain buff, but you can put whatever you want in here. Then it will remove it from the list of power-ups, and then once this for each loop is done, it clears the remove queue. And that's it. That's how the power-ups work. Bye-bye.